very happy new year. I hope 2012 have been a very good year for reading for you. I didn't read as many books as I usually do. I only read 30. And I know, it doesn't sound all that much, but then again, I've been a student as well as working full time, so I haven't really had time. Anyhow, the year has been quite good. I started out with reading a book called A Fool Free, En dåre fri, by Beate Grimström. I have talked about it earlier, and I really enjoyed it. I also read the Hunger Games trilogy quite early during the year, and I really enjoyed them too. And a whole lot of other books. I've been rereading The Sandman, the comics by Neil Gaiman. I love them. I read them first time more than 10 years ago, and I just instantly fell in love with them, and now I'm rereading them again, and I really enjoy it. One of the books that made the most impression on me was a book called Bli hvis du kan, reis hvis du må. Stay if you can, go if you have to. I haven't talked about it because I find it sometimes very hard to talk about Norwegian books here. It being in English and stuff like that, but it was really good. I reread Dead or Dead or Somewhere in Between by J.A. Sari, the lovely J.A. Sari, and I really enjoyed it this time over. And I read the other edition. Yeah, because the first edition I read was her first edition that she wasn't all that pleased with, as far as I understood, but then I reread it, or I actually read the new edition, and to be honest, I'm not quite sure what is different, but I really enjoyed it. I know she said she changed something, but I'm not quite sure what that was. I reread Nowhere by Neil Gaiman, which I've read loads of times before, several times before. I loved it. I still love it. Reading Neverwhere and then going to London, never the same after reading Neverwhere. I read a book called Jeg var et barn, det var krig by Edin Kadribenkovic or something. I was a child, it was a war. It's a non-fiction book, and it's mainly about the war in Yugoslavia, because it's a huge part of it's about the war through his eyes, and then there's also him as a grown-up looking back, reflecting about the war. So it was really interesting, and I really enjoyed that. I read comics, always good. I'm still reading the Walking Dead comic books. I haven't seen the TV series. I'm not sure if I want to. I've heard a really loads of mixed things. Trying to reread Jane Austen. I haven't done all that well. When it comes to that, I've read Emma. Oh, and I finally got around to read Siri Hustvedt, The Summer Without Men. Yeah, so Happy New Year!